to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. So the Georgia Southern Eagles return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his disruptors playing on the defensive line. Guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. To make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it unleashes one deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. You probably want that throwback.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. And to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. He's looking to pass. Buys a little time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On the run, it's Hubbard. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take this inside his 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On the move to his left. Quarterback gets past the marker. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Bama!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown tie. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brock. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Third down play from the gun. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. They can feel uncomfortable. They can feel that pressure. Keep getting them on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt-covered unit. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He's looking downfield to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And give him 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This offense for this offense.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. The offense set for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They'll try the run. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They're to